my channel. Welcome to a red envelope kind of day, which means it's Thread Club, and there are a couple of the snowman patterns in this. I think it's a couple, I don't know, it's an envelope. Okay, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will put links for anything that I chat about hopefully into the description as well, so go check them out. Patterns are in this. These are the snowman patterns from Cottage Garden Samplings. If you haven't seen the spoiler card yet for them, you should check them out, because the spoiler card is almost nicer than the patterns, almost. There it is. That's cute. I do like that. So this is the Coachman. This is number 7 in the series. There were 12 in the series. So last year we had the animals, birds, animals, and this year it's snowmen. Who knows what it is next year? We'll see what happens. Okay, first up in the Thread Club is Cottage Garden Threads. It's too many cottages. And you know what? In Frogwarts last week, we had to find a cottage designer for a particular series, and it was, yeah, so trying to find the cottage designer in the name of the pattern that was being looked for was like, oh my god. I think that was for the Snitch. Anyway, competitions. All right, Cottage Garden Threads. Instructions are on the back. If you are ever in doubt of how to use these, check the directions on the back. Now, you may still see some old ones, and they have a rounded top and bottom. The square top is the one that has all the instructions on the back. The round topped ones don't. So depending on where your stock levels are at for these, you may or may not have different stuff, different instructions. Okay, so number 1000 is Canna Lily. I don't know what a canna lily is. A calla lily is white, but I don't know what a canna is. Okay. Ooh, speaking of cans, Canard Duck VD 17. So VD is the initials of the art designer, so it's in a series that they created. So it is very much mallard colors there in Canard, or Canard even. I think you pronounce the D in the French. Anyway, 310, not black. It is called Carrot Seed. I have only heard that carrot seeds are tiny, and I don't know what color they are. But it's a brown and gold kind of color. It's really, really pretty. Okay, JK, another designer range. JK09, and it's Candlestick, and it's gold, and a little bit of variegation through there as well. And then PB, another artist, Caramel Fudge, it's PB06. So eventually, I think they've got 24 in each collection or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. If in doubt, go check out their website and you'll see the collections there. Okay, Auvera Soie d'Alger. There is another Auvera Soie club. There is Auvera Soie 100.3. They are silks on bobbins, and they are single threads. So as you pull it off the bobbin, you're good to stitch. This amazingness, these are gorgeous to work with. They come with 7 strands, which is a bit weird when we're used to DMC being 6 and everything else being overdyed 6. Okay, 1711 is a silvery blue. 1712 is a silver. It's looking quite blue in the camera. It's actually quite silver, but there is a blue hint to it. Another one, different tone, 1713. And 1714 is going into the more bluey of the silvers. And then 1446, so catching up on one that was probably missed. Now, with all of these, they actually do have names as well. They don't come with names on these, but if you go into something like Thread Stash, which is the app I use for cataloging all my floss, if you go into that, you'll actually see the names as well. So some of these actually have names that are more suited to the actual colors. So it might say, I don't know, steel in French, for instance, or whatever it might be. Okay, next up is Gentle Arts. Now, there are two collections in Gentle Arts. There is the Heirloom collection and the traditional collection. So you've got two different colors, cream and brown. The browns are all up in the 7,000 range, and then everything else is in the lower range. So in the creamy range is Pumpkin Patch. This is a new label, and it's 0530, and it's actually an orange gold kind of color. Then we've got Soot, and it's 1050, and it's grey. Look at that, you can barely see it against my mottled grey jumper. And Summer Meadow 430 is a lovely yellow there. All right, now in the, I don't know which one is which. I always say this. Anyway, up in the 7,000s, Schoolyard is 7053. I'm not sure what makes this Schoolyard. It's green. There is a variegation through there. There's almost like a brown green going through it. Summer Shower is 7069. It's a silver. It's a bright silver. So yeah, I mean, it's glaringly different from Soot. Let me show you. So there's Soot, which almost disappears against my jumper, and then the Summer Shower 7069 is bright silver. And now is Sweet Pea 7031, and that is very much how I know sweet peas, in the purple range at least. There's all the colors there. So you've got the pale pink, you've got the purple, you've got the really, really pale, just a hint of pink as well. I love Sweet Pea. One of my favorite flowers. And I love that we've got a wildflower here, weed. It's apparently it's just a misplaced plant. We have these tiny, tiny little pea kind of flowers that we grow here, that are little tiny purple flowers, like tiny, tiny. Small leaves and small flowers. And they're gorgeous. Okay, Classic Colorworks. This one is Red Currant. It's CCT, which is the color number 182. Okay, that is a gorgeous blend in the dark to pink burgundy. Okay, Really Tealy. I have no idea. It's Teally, Really Tealy. 104, and it's turquoise, not teal. The name is unusual. Okay, 161 is Razzleberry. Is that something you can eat? I've heard of raspberry, loganberry, boysenberry. Never a razzleberry. Okay, Rainy Day. Oh, that is gorgeous. It's CCT 103. It is a purple, violet, and cerise. It's amazing. If you like your purples, that's one definitely to get. Like, if you didn't know that it was purple, you'd probably go, it's just Rainy Day. It's dark and gloomy. That's incredible. It's kind of like, why isn't that in Frogwarts? Because that's, wow. Rain Shower is 189. Now, Rain Shower is coming up kind of blue on the camera. That's actually quite silver too. There is a variegation through there. It's really subtle though. And finally, in Classic Colorworks is 188. It is called Queen Bee. So it's kind of honey colored. And there is a tiny bit of variegation through there, like into the buttery yellows as well. Okie dokie. Last one. Weeks Dye Works. I love these. Ooh, got a real variegation. Okay. Look how neatly Carolyn presents these though. Okay. This is Mermaid. Holy cow, look at all the colors. It's 4127. It is bright blue, bright yellow, purple, and a little bit of green as it goes from the blue into the yellow. That's incredible. And if you had a project that was monocolored and you wanted to use something that color shifts, that would be perfect. Okay, Mexicali 2251. Mexicali is almost like Neapolitan. It's kind of like strawberry and chocolate there. Then we have Michael's Navy 1309, which is a denim blue. Then we've got Miami. Miami is 2101 and it's purple and blue. Now, it's a dirty blue, so it's kind of like your well-worn denim jeans that you've had and you've washed a bazillion times, and an equally well-washed, stone-washed looking even color purple through there as well. So they're both really well suited to each other, but it's a purple and blue, kind of with a stone washed kind of, or acid wash even, kind of dulling, if that makes sense. All right, Mimosa is 2231. Mimosa, I haven't had a mimosa for ages. I don't know if this is accurately the color of a mimosa. It's orange, almost into the peachier orange, and pink. It's unusual. And then we have Mocha 1236, and Mocha is a brown, and there is a slight shift in the color there, but it's pretty subtle. All right, that's the Color Club. Now, if you're interested in any of these clubs, one of them, all of them, some of them, fill out the Google form. There are some spaces currently available, and others you have to go on a wait list for. So have a think about that. Carolyn, as she does with me, she'll consolidate the postage, and it's not much to get one of these through the mail. They may just about squeak through internationally, depending on how it's packed in, as a letter. But if they don't, it might be worth you consolidating and doing it at a month or two at a time, and consolidating your shipping there, if that's going to cost you, or be more cost effective. So check those out. The links will be in the description anyway for those. So they are all the July clubs that come out. And as I say, I use ThreadStash to catalog everything. There is another one called Stash Cache. It's not multi-platform, whereas ThreadStash is. I can go onto my computer and see what's in my ThreadStash. And I can go onto my phone and I can take it to Spotlight with me, or take it to the store, and I can have a shopping list on my phone or on my computer that I can access at any point in time, and all the data has been populated. It's not device dependent, so it's really, really good for that. You can build up your projects as well. So you can put in a project for whatever you're working on, and you can fill in all your threads, you can put in your fabric, you can put in your notes, you can put in your sizes, all of that kind of thing you can do within the project section of ThreadStash. So it's an excellent little app and program. And the creators of ThreadStash actually have an awful lot of the flosses preloaded. So you basically just need to tick and say, I've got this, this, and this. You don't have to enter it from scratch, which I think you have to do with Stash Cache. So it's really, really good. They are building on it all the time. If there's any threads that you're missing, you can bump them a message saying, hey, you haven't got this color. You could also enter it manually and it'll be in the system. So yeah, you always know what you've got on hand in whatever cupboard or in whatever whip project bag or anything like that. So yeah, I would recommend it. I don't get anything for promoting them. I just think it's a brilliant app. And I have to say, we need to promote those brilliant apps and share them, because people need good technology and good databases and things like that. It's better than a spreadsheet, in my opinion. So yeah. All right, I will go. I will see you around in the next video, I hope. Don't forget, subscribe, and drop me a comment if there's anything in particular or you have any questions. Just drop me a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right, thanks for watching. Bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.